Milton, Delaware is where 350 years of American history blend with a vibrant art scene and a stunning natural beauty, all in a town of just about 3,700 people. But get this, while nearby beach communities have seen home prices absolutely skyrocket, Milton still remains surprisingly affordable, at least for now. Today, I'm giving you the complete guide to this hidden gem so you can decide if Delaware's best kept secret is right for you or not. What's going on, guys? I'm Matt Lunden, a local Coastal Delaware realtor helping people just like you move in and around the area. In this video, we're exploring everything that makes Milton absolutely special, from its rich history to its vibrant community and housing market. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me start by saying there's something truly special about Milton. It's a unique mix of historic charm and modern convenience, all right in the heart of Sussex County, Delaware. This is where 350 years of history meets a contemporary small town living, creating a community that's both timeless and full of life all at the same time. Milton was first settled by English colonists back all the way in 1672, more than a century before the United States was even founded, and it wasn't officially named until 1807 when the town chose to honor the English poet John Milton. Now, I always find it incredible to think about the centuries of history beneath your feet. Certainly as you walk through the downtown streets, it's something really cool to think about. Now, during the 19th century, Milton became a significant shipbuilding center. Its location right along the Broadkill River was absolutely perfect for this industry. And some of the ships that were built in Milton went on to sail all over the world, which is something really cool to think about. Now, as shipbuilding declined, Milton transitioned to other industries like canning and evergreen wreath production, and this earned it the nickname the Land of Holly. Now, some of the historic cannery buildings have been repurposed into shops and restaurants, preserving a lot of that connection to times long ago. But what truly sets Milton apart from other small towns in the region is its character. It's a place where history, culture, and natural beauty really come together to create an atmosphere that you won't find anywhere else. Strolling down Union Street certainly feels like taking a step back in time, only with all the conveniences of now modern day living. But don't be fooled, Milton isn't stuck in the past. The town has evolved and adapted over the years while carefully preserving its historic character. I think that's what makes Milton such a special place to both live and visit today. But before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any new videos with everything you need to know about living in coastal Delaware. We release new videos each and every week discussing all the best things to do in the area, what's going on in the area, what's coming soon, and where to live, and so much more. So be sure to hit the subscribe button so we can keep you updated on all things coastal Delaware. Downtown Milton certainly takes you back in time, but with craft beer and gourmet coffee in hand. It's the perfect fusion of rich history and modern comforts that so many are seeking. The historic district certainly features well-preserved architecture that dates back to the 18th and 19th centuries. As you walk down Union Street and Federal Street, you'll see gorgeous examples of Federal, Victorian, and colonial architecture. Some of the homes here are absolutely breathtaking, and many of these buildings are actually on the National Register of Historic Places, so there's a real commitment to preserving this architectural heritage that we have throughout the area. But what makes downtown Milton really come alive is what's happening in these historic buildings. Milton is home to the famous Dogfish Head Brewery. Yeah, that Dogfish Head. Their production brewery offers tours and tastings that attract visitors from all over the world, and it's worth its weight in gold to have this kind of attraction right in town. It brings in tourists and definitely supports the local economy and supports other local businesses by them being here. Dogfish is fantastic. Now, the Milton Theater is another hidden gem that most people often overlook. This century-old venue has been beautifully restored and now hosts over 300 shows annually, including concerts, theatrical productions, comedy shows, film screenings, and so much more. We recently caught an incredible jazz performance there, and the intimate venue creates an experience that you just cannot find in larger theaters. During the summer months, Milton hosts an outdoor concert series that features food trucks and family activities, and these events really bring the whole community together and create that small town feeling that is so hard to find these days, particularly in some of our neighboring states with bigger cities. And one thing to keep in mind is that downtown Milton isn't really as touristy as nearby Rehoboth and Lewis, and honestly, that's part of the appeal. You can enjoy a meal at one of the fantastic local restaurants without fighting for reservations or waiting in long lines. You can shop at some of the unique boutiques where the owners actually know their customers by name, which is kind of a breath of fresh air. We recently helped a couple relocate to Milton from another state, and they told me the thing that they love most about Milton is that it feels like a real community and not a tourist destination like some of the beach towns. They become regulars at the local coffee shops, they've joined the historical society, and they feel much more connected to their community here than they ever did in the previous place that they lived. Milton's downtown is continuing to grow and evolve. New shops and restaurants are opening regularly, like the new Lago sushi spot that's coming to Federal Street. Improvements like this bring fresh energy while respecting the town's historic character, and there's really a beautiful balance here that is certainly rare to find in other areas. If you you need a break from town life, Milton offers incredible natural beauty just minutes away, so let's explore a little bit of that. Now, who doesn't love the outdoors every now and then? Just outside of downtown Milton, you're gonna find a natural paradise teeming with over 300 species of birds and endless outdoor adventures. The Prime Hook National Wildlife Refuge spans an incredible 10,000 acres, and it's only a short drive from downtown Milton. My family and I, we often go to Prime Hook, and last week when we were there, we spotted herons and egrets. We even saw a bald eagle during our walk. The refuge features scenic trails that are perfect for hiking and bird watching, and what makes this place stand out is how it changes with the seasons. From spring migrations to summer blooms to fall colors, there's always something new to discover at Prime Hook, and quite honestly, it's one of our favorite places. The refuge is part of a larger Delaware Bayshore Byway, which has been recognized for its ecological importance in our region. It also includes salt marshes, freshwater marshes, and forests that create diverse habitats for a variety of wildlife. If you're a nature photographer, you'll find many opportunities to capture stunning images all within Prime Hook. Again, it is one of the most breathtaking places that we have. But you don't have to leave town to enjoy the outdoors in Milton. Wagaman's Pond has some fantastic fishing and boating opportunities right on the edge of town. Local anglers catch largemouth bass, crappie, and sunfish here all throughout the year, and you don't even need a boat. There are plenty of spots where you can fish right from the shoreline. Now, Milton also hosts several events that celebrate its natural setting. The Horseshoe Crab and Shorebird Festival highlights the ecological importance of the Delaware Bay, while the Milton Garden Tour showcases the town's beautiful private gardens. That's one that I certainly recommend you go on. But one thing that makes Milton's outdoor scene so accessible is that everything is really close by. All within a 15-minute drive, you can go from downtown shopping to hiking in a National Wildlife Refuge to kayaking on the Broadkill River. It's this fantastic variety in such a compact area that makes Milton perfect for those outdoor enthusiasts. As we explore Milton's past and present, it's also important to understand the demographics and the economics that are shaping its future. So let's take a look at what's happening with all the people who call Milton home and what exactly is planned for the future of Milton. Milton is experiencing something pretty rare in small town America. It's actually growing. While many small towns are seeing populations decline, Milton's population of approximately 3,700 residents represents steady growth over the past decade, and it continues to grow more every day. Now, in Milton, the median household income is about $65,000, which is actually slightly above the state average, and this reflects the diverse economic base here, with residents working in everything from healthcare and education to tourism and remote work. We really do have a wide variety. Now, one thing I've noticed in our real estate practice is an increasing number of remote workers starting to choose Milton for its quality of life while maintaining their job with companies all over the country. They can move into Milton and be a part of that small town community that so many are searching for. And what's really driving growth in Milton is the major new developments going in. The Granary at Draper Farms is the largest of these projects, which is going to add just over 1,300 residential units when it's all done and completed. And this is an absolutely massive project for a town of this size, and it signals strong confidence in Milton's future from those that are building here. But the growth isn't just in residential properties. Milton's economy is expanding with new amenities and businesses being added all the time. Several new restaurants have opened in the past 2 years, and there's been a noticeable increase in service-based businesses that cater to both residents and visitors alike. One aspect of Milton's growth that I find particularly encouraging is the focus on some affordable housing initiatives. Town leaders recognize that maintaining economic diversity is crucial to preserving Milton's character. Recent housing reports have led to initiatives aimed at ensuring workforce housing remains available even as the town grows more popular and grows in size. And get this, I've been closely tracking the economic indicators in Milton because they have a direct impact on real estate values in the town. With a growing population, new businesses, and ongoing development projects, it's clear that Milton is on the rise. For people considering Milton as a potential home or investment, these trends indicate that the property values are likely to keep appreciating, especially over the long haul. This growth is having significant impact on one of the most important aspects of any community, its housing market. So let's dive into what's happening with real estate in Milton and what all that looks like if you're planning to make a move here. Milton's housing market offers something increasingly rare, and that's historic beauty at a relatively affordable price. And let me tell you, this combination is attracting buyers really from all over the East Coast. Currently, the median home value in Milton is around $380,000, and that is significantly lower than nearby beach towns like Rehoboth Beach and Lewis, where median prices are well above $600,000. And this price difference is one of the main reasons why I have many clients specifically asking to look in Milton these days, because it's close to the beaches while still being affordable. But here's where it gets interesting. While Milton remains more affordable than coastal communities, prices have definitely been steadily rising. Over the past 3 years, home values in Milton have increased by approximately 25%, which is not a small number. That's definitely a strong appreciation rate that reflects the growing demand demand for property in this area and its growing popularity across the region. One of the things that makes Milton's housing market so appealing is its variety of options. You've got gorgeous historic homes in the downtown area, again, many dating back to the 19th century with unique architectural details that you just cannot find in newer construction. And these homes typically range from about $400,000 to about $800,000, depending on the size, the condition, and the location. Then you have some planned communities like Heritage Creek and Cannery Village, which are offering new or newer construction with more modern amenities and a strong sense of community. Now, these homes typically start in the mid 400s and work their way up from there, but if you're looking for an HOA community, they could be great options. For buyers on a tighter budget, there are also more affordable options in some of the established neighborhoods just on the outside of the historic district. You can still find well-maintained ranches and Cape Cods starting in the mid or so 300s. Again, compared to nearby beach towns, Milton provides incredible value. A home that might cost $700,000 in Milton could easily be well over $1.5 million in Rehoboth Beach, which is just 15 to 20 minutes away. And that's why I often suggest Milton to clients who want to be near the beaches but don't want to pay the premium to be in those beach towns. I personally think Milton is poised for the most amount of growth over the next 2 decades than any of our other beach towns, with massive developments starting to break ground like the granary at Draper Farms that we mentioned earlier, bring in over 1,300 homes to the community. Milton is set for some really explosive growth, and I think it's only going to continue. Recent housing initiatives and development projects are also shaping the market. The town has been working on some strategies to ensure affordable and workforce housing remains available even as market prices continue to rise throughout the area. And this balanced approach to growth is something that sets Milton apart from some other rapidly growing areas up and down the eastern seaboard. As Milton's housing market evolves, many wonder what the future holds for this growing community. So let's look ahead to what might be coming for this special town and the future of what Milton may be seeing. Milton stands at a crossroads right between preserving its history and embracing some of that new growth. And this balance is what will determine the character of the town for all of the decades to come. Right now, town leaders are focused on balancing preservation with development. The historic district has some really good protections in place to maintain its character, while new development is being directed to appropriate areas outside of the historic core. Now, this thoughtful approach helps ensure that growth doesn't come at the expense of Milton's unique historic appeal that so many have fallen in love with. Now, several upcoming projects and initiatives are certainly worth keeping an eye on. One we just mentioned, the granary at Draper Farms, is going to bring a significant new housing and commercial space all into Milton, and there are also plans for enhanced recreational facilities along the Broadkill River, which would further capitalize on this natural asset. Now, infrastructure improvements are also in the works. The town is investing in water system upgrades to support growth and enhance sustainability. These kind of investments are absolutely crucial for long-term community health, especially as the community is growing at the rate that it is. Now, one of the bigger improvements, at least for me, is the addition of the cell tower that is going in at the edge of downtown. They're supposed to start it later on this year. So cell service is going to improve, which has been a major complaint for many over the years. It's always been tough to get cell service when you're downtown. Looking ahead to Milton's next decade, I predict we'll continue to see growth. The town has natural constraints like some wetlands and protected areas that limit the sprawl, which will help maintain its small town feel even as the population increases, because there's only so much space they can take up. Now, I believe Milton will become increasingly a destination for those seeking that authentic small town experience with some of those modern amenities. As remote work continues to be an option for many professionals, towns like Milton that offer quality of life advantages will become even more attractive for those individuals. Now, one challenge Milton will face is maintaining that economic diversity as property values rise. The current focus on affordable housing initiatives will be crucial to ensuring that Milton remains accessible for people of various income levels, and it doesn't just become a spot where a lot of people are priced out like some of the beach towns. Now, what excites me about Milton's future is seeing how the community adapts while preserving what makes it truly special. The town has already demonstrated its ability to evolve over 350 years while maintaining its core identity, and that kind of resilience is rare and incredibly valued, and that's one of the big reasons why I absolutely love Milton. I've spoken with several long-term residents who express optimism about Milton's future. They appreciate the energy and resources that new residents bring while valuing the town's historic character. The positive attitude toward thoughtful growth creates a welcoming atmosphere for most newcomers, and it truly is a special place. Now, when I show properties in Milton, I always emphasize that buyers aren't just purchasing a home. They're really becoming part of a tight-knit community with a rich past and a bright future. And that's something that goes beyond square footage or property values. It's about becoming part of Milton's ongoing story that has been around for so long. As we've seen throughout this journey, Milton provides something truly special in today's fast-paced world. It's a place where history is honored, community is valued, and the future is being shaped with care and intention. From its historic roots to its bright future, Milton represents the best of small small town America, a place with a rich past that's not afraid to embrace the future. Walking the streets of Milton, you can feel the layers of history beneath your feet while experiencing the energy of a community that is very much alive and very much evolving with the modern time. So what do you think about Milton? I've got to say, I think this place is pretty incredible, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you're considering a move to Milton or anywhere in coastal Delaware, my team and I would absolutely be thrilled to help you find your perfect home. Just reach out. All of our contact information is going to be down below in the description. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions at all. We would love to be your real estate resource of choice here in coastal Delaware. And if you want to learn more about what it's really like living in Delaware, check out the video that we have linked on the screen here where I cover all of the pros and cons that you can expect with living in coastal Delaware. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.